Child development researcher Dr. Joseph Garcia developed the Baby Signs program.
We recently discovered an ingenious formula for getting tots to talk much sooner than expected.
It gives us a window into her thought processes that we wouldn't otherwise have.
Come on, yeah, what? Yeah.
It's like this. More? More?
Girl.
More water?
No, it's just a term. Like, you're going to say something someday that...
Finished? Finished? Want to eat now?
Oh, I like the last one. It's good.
Finished? Almost finished.
So what should Shelby do here if she wants to teach some sign to...
Well, what I would do is when you're getting ready to nurse or give the bottle, you say, would you like some milk? And you just make the sign milk. And you notice how they kind of cue in on my hands when I do something like that. They watch them. And eventually they'll associate that gesture, which they can all make, of course, with the process of being nursed or given the bottle.
What are you signing?
What does that mean?
Bird. What about
Too
here?
many.
What is that one? What's that on the table?
Right, well, you
Flower.
both know that.
Once the communication begins, Garcia says it can turn the terrible twos into a terrific time, since your baby won't be frustrated trying to communicate without success.
What's that like to be able to see your children actually communicating and knowing the words when they're so young?
It makes me cry.
Does it reduce the crying? A couple of mothers had said that, the crying and everything else?
You bet.
You fell down in the kitchen. You fell down, she tripped over the chair leg, and she stood up and went, hurt. Well, you know what? They're all gone, sweetie. The grapes are all gone. More? What about some apple?
Really exciting to have your baby tell you something.
Scientists have proven that babies understand much more than they're able to say.
Well, what are some should not do's for Shelby? Is there anything that really she should
Well,
avoid?
there's a few real important things that I've noticed throughout the years. Parents like to show off their kids. I say, don't show off your child. Sign in context only. So the child can relate that sign to the actual experience.
Don't have them do tricks. And is there any chance that it would delay their verbal
quite the
development?
opposite. Those kids who sign tend to speak sooner, and when they do, they have more to say. Because it's a language. Even though it's gestural language, it's still the process of acquiring language.
The optimum age to start teaching your baby is around 8 months.
Some parents might worry that using signs could delay learning to speak. But studies on the baby signs method used by the Oklahoma group show that children who use baby signs speak earlier and have more to say when they do. In a recent follow-up study, 7- and 8-year-olds who used baby signs as infants scored higher on standard IQ tests than those who did not.